Rayan Cherki isn't just a highlight reel, he's one of the most technically gifted young players in Europe. Two-footed, unpredictable, and almost impossible to categorize, with Thierry Henry once admitted he has never seen a player dribble as quickly as him. Yet talent alone has fooled clubs before. What Cherki faces now at Manchester City is a system that demands not only flair, but discipline, consistency, and tactical obedience. Three qualities he has never truly been forced to master until now, which makes the question less about whether Cherki is good and more about whether Pep Guardiola can turn chaos into control and raw brilliance into lasting legacy. City's 30 million euro move for a 21 years old isn't just smart business in a market where players of this profile usually cost double or triple. It's a calculated gamble in the middle of a squad transition where Kevin De Bruyne has departed, Bernardo Silva's future remains uncertain, and even Jack Grealish could move on, leaving Guardiola to re-engineer his midfield for the next 5 years with youth, versatility, and technical security at the core. And Cherki checks every box, a player who Real Madrid, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester United have all monitored for years, with Lyon former president even once suggesting he could surpass Mbappe if developed correctly. Unlike many hyped youngsters, Cherki has already proved output in a struggling Lyon side. 11 league, 1 assisted, 22 big chances created, the most in a league. 13 through balls, 12 goals in all competitions, and the breakout Nations League debut for France, where against Spain he instantly lit up the stage, numbers and performances that weren't inflated by a dominant system but born of his own invention. And for Guardiola, this makes him not just a signing but a long-term project with massive upside. Because what separates Cherki is his rare ambidexterity and unpredictability, splitting his 44 league shots evenly between both feet, switching corners with ease, manipulating defenders with body feints and subtle touches rather than raw pace. Thriving in tight spaces where he can combine disguised passes or invent solutions others can't see, a trait that has drawn praise for everyone from Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who called him the best natural talent he had ever seen, to Eden Hazard, who presented his league first best dribble award. In Guardiola's evolving structure, Cherki naturally fits the right-sided interior role once controlled by De Bruyne, where his vision disguised through balls and ability to manipulate narrow spaces could be the key to unlocking the low block City face every week, while his two-footedness makes him perfect for Pep's constant rotation and unpredictable positional play. Yet this is where the real test begins, because City's system demands far more out of position discipline and consistency that Lyon ever required, and Cherki's pressing defensive positioning and tendency to roam with all needs sharpening, as even his former coaches have warned that his mentality and focus must evolve. Rudy Gracia bluntly stating the danger is believing he is already one of the best, and Fabio Grossa reminding everyone that while the talent is enormous, the rest still needs work. Physically, Cherki isn't built like Doku or Sivinho with blistering acceleration, but instead he relies on short bursts of manipulation and composure under pressure, making him more valuable in games where City struggle to break defensive walls, and this is precisely the game of Guardiola envisions. Another multifunctional chess piece who destabilizes defenses in traffic, generates chances when systems stall, and eventually evolves in a long-term replacement for De Bruyne's creative influence. But the success of this move won't depend on his highlight. It will depend on whether Cherki suppresses his instinct to improve without structure, embraces Guardiola's demanding positional discipline, and matches the obsessive standard of City dressing room where professionalism is non-negotiable, because Pep allows freedom within structure but never freedom from it. And if Cherki adapts, commits, and evolves, City may have secured one of the most complete playmakers of the next decade, a magician capable of turning tight Premier League games on their head. But if not, he risks becoming just another French prodigy whose flashes of genius never quite become